Gemini, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I laughed because I was actually recording your reading just a couple of moments ago. And then I realized I wasn't recording your reading. I was talking to a camera that wasn't on. Oh my gosh. And it's funny because it kind of goes with the message that I was getting. Before I pulled any cards, I was saying, Gemini, it seems like there's something in your life, your work life, or how you're showing up someplace where you've got the motive, you got the drive, but the execution just isn't hitting. And what I divulged from the energy is that there's just something slightly off that I don't even realize that you realize is off. And so your execution in things just isn't there. And what I was getting is that other people can see it. I don't think that you can. And the example I gave was, let's say that there are two actors in a stage play. They're dating each other. And the night before the big premiere, the night before the play goes live, they have a lover's quarrel. The play begins, they act and they give their lines. It's just that the other cast members know that rehearsal up until the play went live, or whatever they call it, the premiere of the play, they delivered the lines. They delivered it with emotion, and they delivered it in a very believable type of way. But because there was some sort of quarrel in the background, because there was some sort of strife, other people could tell that it was just slightly off. So I'm picking up on a Gemini, or a few Geminis out there, who might need to take a second and just kind of evaluate, what am I not paying attention to that might seemingly be affecting the outcome of things that I'm putting out, the outcome of or the quality of my work at work, or how I show up for my partner, or how I show up for my kids. What am I not addressing in myself? And I feel like October is asking you to really take a look. I don't think that you realize how much this is affecting how you show up daily. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I had to start the video over, so I didn't do my usual spiel. All right. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If when we get to the love part of the reading, if it sounds like the energies need to be reversed, reverse them. And if this doesn't seem like it's your reading, then that's fine. But if it is, definitely stick with me, because I do feel like I'm heavily tapped in to your energy, Gemini. I just don't sugarcoat things. I'm a storyteller, a vessel, and a conduit from spirit. Spirit gives it to me like it is, so I gotta give it to you like it is. Otherwise, I don't think the message would be truly authentic. We're gonna take a look at October for you, Gemini, after all of that. What is that? 3 minutes in. We're going to take a look at October for you. We're going to start with career and finance. We're going to move to personal growth. And at the very end, we'll take a look at love. All right, for the Geminis. All right, Geminis, for the month of October, please, Spirit. Spirit, thank you so much for your time, your presence, your energy. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. See, it's like a bit choppy. You understand? Like, Gemini, I don't know if you're new here, this is your first time here. This isn't my normal delivery. I usually have like a whole thing that I do, and then I get into the reading. It was a bit choppy. And I would wager to guess is because I was kind of picking up on your energy. Career and finance. It says fast changes, signs, and cutting ties. You know, maybe it's an idea of, Gemini, you doing putting too much on your plate all at once when it comes to work. Or maybe it's because you're not collaborating with the people that feed you. Maybe it's because your work center just isn't giving anymore. It isn't elevating you anymore. It isn't. I'm getting this idea of keep getting this idea of being fed from whatever it is that you do, from whomever it is that you surround yourself with. I'm getting an idea of a Gemini who's just like, this ain't working anymore. Something's got to go because I'm being weighed down by something. This is career and finance. I'm being weighed down by something. And in order for me to focus the way that I need to focus, I need to cut that. All right. It says fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. I'm going to read that. Came out first with this cutting ties card. I mean, it came out first, then we got signs, and then this cutting ties. But I feel like this cutting ties goes with this fast changes. The cutting ties says, you may need to leave your current position twice. What is that telling you, Gemini? So let's say you've got like 2 jobs, right? And one is really like, it feeds, I keep getting this, it feeds you. But you still keep doing this other one just because. Like, let's just say it pays the bills. And in no way, shape, or form is spirit not recognizing the 3D requirements of your human life, meaning bills. Okay? Got to keep the heat on, got to keep the lights on, got to keep the Wi-Fi going. But it's just an ask for you to take a look at, could I be doing this other thing that feeds me differently so that it can not only feed me, it can pay me better? Does that make sense, Gemini? It says you may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. So this says go. It says go with the flow and then go with grace. I'm not telling you what to do. Don't let tarot cards or tarot readers tell you what to do. I have my own life that I'm in charge of, and you've got your own life that you're in charge of. We're all adults here. But really pay attention to what Spirit is saying. And nobody is saying that you need to jump ship now. There is a possibility, though, that whatever, because I am getting like a multifaceted Gemini, like a Renaissance man, a Renaissance woman that has like a lot of things that you do, that you dabble in. I am seeing in the cards, though, that one of those things is going to blow up. And if your energy is displaced or spread too thin, you're not going to execute that one thing that is doing very, very well or is projected to do very well for you as well as you could if you didn't take your energy back, pull your energy back from these other places and invest it more in the thing that is going to elevate you towards your greatest and your highest good, your greatest timeline, and your life's purpose. I do see that you got this signs. You might be knowing this. This could just be confirmation for you, Gemini. It says signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences and the experiences that you've been having. I said this morning in my live, I do a live Monday through Friday for the Aries community, and I said, you know what? I'm done. I don't buy into the whole ironic phrase. Nothing's ironic. It like literally everything happens for a reason and everything is connected. Nothing is a mistake. I mean, Bob Ross, happy accidents, right? Yeah. You've been getting signs and nudges. So I would honestly say that I'm not the first voice you've heard in this, with this subject line. You could have heard your subconscious talking to you about this, so on and so forth. So let's see how, I think a concern for you might be keeping on the lights. How does money look in the month of October for Gemini, please? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Especially if this is resonating with you, at least tell me how, or tell me, give me a thumbs up. Tell me where you're watching this from. The first thing that pops out is the King of Cups when I look at your finances for, Gemini, for October. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is a 3 of Swords. I feel like it's been a hard pill to swallow, a hard sell for you, with the turmoil that you've had with your subconscious and your conscious, to cut the fat, if you will, to stop trying to invest in your time and yourself and your energy into so many different things Not to say, I didn't say little things. Hear what I'm saying? I heard somebody say they're not little. There are a lot of big things that you were thinking that were going to, have a return on investment for you. It's just that if you have three things, boom, boom, boom. If you have three things that you are currently doing, or two things that you're currently doing, one brings more joy than the other one. One is more exciting than the other one. And the gentleman that channels the entity Bouchard always says, if when faced with more than one choice, go with the thing that brings you the most joy. From one human to another, I understand how hard that can be. All right. And then, but look at this. This is your money. So because you cut ties with something and it hurts, in the month of October, your money is looking pretty darn sweet. I do see with this King of Cups, you kind of going at it alone, or you're the single source of income. Because this King of Cups tends to be like a single parent, or sometimes it'll say lonely next to it. This card doesn't have words on it, but I see you going at it alone, but balanced. Something happens though. Something happens, fast changes after you make the cuts. And then you get this Nine of Pentacles. It's taking care of a corner of your life. I do understand I was talking about there's 360 degrees to an entire person, but it looks like in the month of October, you get to take care of that facet once you listen to the signs that have been nudging you. All right, Gemini, let's move on to your personal growth for the month of October. Try not to make these long, but you had like an extra message, so let's see. Again with a whole bunch of cards. So I got the Queen of Swords in the upright wanted to come out with the Seven of Swords. There could be another person that you've been telling yourself a lie about. Let me look at this here. A potential Virgo or a Libra. Potential doesn't have to be. This could be like a mother. Again, doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Thinking that they would turn around, that they would change. I do see here where you've had to separate yourself from someone. And that could be what that Three of Swords was talking about earlier with your money. And then I saw the King of Cups, right? It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. This card doesn't matter if this doesn't matter if it's a male or a female. It's just what I'm seeing is that you're going at it alone in the month of October because you've had to separate yourself. I mean, heck, this could be not one specific person. This could be from ideas. You've had to separate yourself from ideas that just didn't resonate with you. Personal growth for Gemini in the month of October. So where is that going? I saw the Eight of Wands want to come out. Communication. The Five of Cups. Okay, so you're getting over that. Then we get the Hierophant. Okay, Gemini, who are you? And then this is the Bully card. This is the Devil card here. But it's a Bully. So you've evaluated like the things that have hurt your feelings in the past, and you've leveled yourself up, or will be doing this in the month of October. Like, okay, I'm sitting back on my throne. You could be some sort of teacher, or some sort of multifaceted entrepreneur. I did say like Renaissance person, a contractor, a landscaper, a builder. But I feel like owning the companies is what I'm getting. Or you work for yourself, freelance. I really heavy on teacher. A lot of people looking at you. Do you see this right here? A lot of people looking. A boss, a CEO, a shift lead. And so you're sitting like, okay, like I'm not going to let this take over my life. I need to remember who I am. I have responsibilities. I have responsibilities to other people. Could also work in communications as well. What is this? Why is this devil card coming out for the Gemini in the month of October? The Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Coins. I do feel like there is an attachment that you've got to somebody or something that it just will not go away. And what I see you doing in the month of October is concentrating more on these energies right here. Just buckling down and working. But we can't continue to ignore the shadow. I almost want to see hermit vibes for you, but I feel like it's not possible right now because of that fast changes with the work and the career that came out. I don't feel like you've got a lot of alone time. So what advice do we have? This Eight of Wands keeps coming out. You could be getting downloads. The Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Here's the Hermit. And then the Queen of Wands. Oh, wow. Misdirection for you too, huh, Gemini? I was talking to the Aries community about that misdirection. I feel like Spirit has us, like, is okay with us kind of being fixated on this one thing while they're working on some other stuff over here. And that's what I'm getting. You're going to get over this, whatever this Queen of Swords thing is, or you're going to make peace with it. All right. I don't think there's been enough time to get over it. But you're going to find peace with it as long as you pay attention to it's something about communication here. And it could just be like communicating with yourself about all the good things. Let's not focus on the bad things that happened in the past. Look at all this good stuff. Look at all of our manifestations with career and finance actually picking up. Look at that. Let's pay attention Let's pay attention to that. Let's focus on that. I will be okay. What is Gemini? I think that I am on the right path. Therefore, I know that I am on the right path. I think that I am flexible enough in my energy to call in these new energies. Therefore, I know that I can handle the new energies that are coming in. I think that I can get over this. Therefore, I know I will get over this. Maybe it's like a mindset change for you. But look, you got the Sun card, the King of Cups, the Hermit card, and then the Queen of Wands. There is potential for you to find not solace in another. It's really more like a kindred spirit or a new soul tribe. This ending. You know how people say an ending, the finish line is the beginning of a new race, or endings allow for new beginnings. I feel like what's going to help you get over the heartache of the past or the emotional turmoil of the past is going to be that sometime in the month of October, there's a shift. There could be like a portal. There's a shift in your energy and self-acknowledgement and what it is that you're telling yourself, and then you open yourself up to other possibilities of other people coming into your realm and your life, to work with them, to collaborate with them, to have fun, to shoot the shit, go out and party or something. But you open yourself back up. There is some introspection. I see that Hermit there, but it's not a whole lot. I don't think you have a lot of time in the month of October. You just have this inner knowing, like it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. What is the overarching energy for Gemini in romantic love? For romantic love for October, please. Oh, you know what? You might actually start moving towards somebody else, or somebody might start moving towards you. Like, this is the idea of somebody who's like had a breakup and you're like, okay, that's enough time. That's okay. I need to put myself back out there. You acknowledge that being alone isn't the worst thing. You do recharge from being alone, Gemini. I get that. But it's just like, I mean, I could do good on my own, but I'd kind of rather have somebody around. I'm pausing because I did see in your money how you're getting used to doing it alone. But now I said, with what I said, I feel like there's potentially, and I said collaboration earlier, so you could be working with new people as well. But you're feeling confident and passionate and adventurous, putting yourself back out there in the name of love. So what's romantically coming towards Gemini in October? The Moon card, Pisces, Cancer, like let's say water sign stuff. The Strength card, so fire, heavy, and the Two of Cups. You don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. Could be somebody with heavy water and fire in like their top, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But almost like this whole entire time, there was somebody orbiting you, and you just weren't looking up. And I get that I didn't get the Four of Cups. This is all intuitive right here. Out of fear of moving on, out of fear of trying again, out of fear of new. There was like always hope for something, but the idea of something actually coming to, like, manifesting in your reality kind of freaked you out, I think. Because I still feel like you're not over. There hasn't been enough time from this last one. It doesn't mean that this is, the end all be all. I mean, I just see, the month of October, you connecting with somebody else. This could be I don't want to say rebound relationship. I really don't, because I feel like there's been enough space. It's not like you went, one day in this household and the next day in this household. So I wouldn't say a rebound relationship, but I do feel like this is somebody to help lift you up. In a chapter of your life that you need. Because you're going to be so busy, it's going to be hard for you to take the time to really process. And I feel like it's through this person showing you affection, Gemini, in the month of October, or attention in the month of October, that you're like, you know what? And then you go back to like, you know what? I'm feeling kind of good about myself. This person is making me feel good about myself. You know what? I'm good. I'm not my past. I can resolve my past. Like something like that. It like gives you this like, yeah, I got this. I sure do hope that helps, Gemini. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. If you want to work with me in any capacity, take a look at the description box below. My stand store is linked down there. I do personal readings and coaching sessions. Until next time, I love you. Have a great day. Bye.